Hello everyone. Welcome to UIAS. Let's discuss today's prelims topics. Question 1 with reference to quantum technology, consider the following statements. 1. Quantum technology is based on the principles of quantum mechanics developed in the early 20th century to describe nature at the scale of atoms and elementary particles. 2. Quantum secure communication is a method that is expected to be quantum safe in the advent of quantum computing systems that could break current cryptography systems using methods such as Shor's algorithm. 3. Quantum computers are expected to have a number of important uses in computing fields such as optimization and machine learning. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 only. The answer is C. Quantum technology is an emerging field of physics and engineering, encompassing technologies that rely on the properties of quantum mechanics, especially quantum entanglement, quantum superposition, and quantum tunneling. Quantum computing, sensors, cryptography, simulation, measurement, and imaging are all examples of emerging quantum technologies. The development of quantum technology also heavily impacts established fields such as space exploration. Question 2 with reference to a 2007 report of the Justice Ranganath Mishra Commission for Religious and Linguistic Minorities, consider the following statements. 1. Give 10% quotas for Muslims and 5% for other minorities in government jobs and in seats in all the higher educational institutions, graduation and above. 2. Reserve an 8.4% quota out of the existing OBC quota of 27% for religious minorities, mainly Muslims. 3. Restricts Dalits who convert to Islam or Christianity to availing of reservation benefits under the scheduled caste reservation quota. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is A. Permit Dalits who convert to Islam or Christianity to avail of reservation benefits under the scheduled caste reservation quota. Rejecting the Mishra report, the government had recently constituted a new commission headed by a former Chief Justice of India K.G. Balakrishnan, giving it 2 years to prepare a report on the question of granting SC status to new persons who have historically belonged to the scheduled castes but have converted to religions other than Hinduism, Buddhism and Sikhism. Question 3. What is the doctrine of promissory estoppel? 1. Promissory estoppel is a concept developed in contractual laws. 2. Claim of the doctrine of promissory estoppel essentially prevents a promisor from backing out of an agreement on the grounds that there is no consideration. 3. The doctrine is invoked in court by a defendant against the plaintiff, the party moving court in a civil action, to ensure the execution of a contract or seek compensation for failure to perform the contract. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is A. The doctrine is invoked in court by a plaintiff, the party moving court in a civil action against the defendant to ensure the execution of a contract or seek compensation for failure to perform the contract. In a 1981 decision in Chhaganlal Keshwalal Mehta v. Patel Narandas Haribhai, the SC lists a checklist for when the doctrine can be applied. First, there must be a clear and unambiguous promise. Second, the plaintiff must have acted relying reasonably on that promise. Third, the plaintiff must have suffered a loss. Question 4. Consider the following statements about dark matter. 1. Dark matter is a hypothetical form of matter thought to account for approximately 85% of the matter in the universe. To dark matter can refer to any substance which interacts predominantly via gravity with visible matter, example, stars and planets. 3. Dark matter is called dark because it does not appear to interact with the electromagnetic field, which means it does not absorb, reflect, or emit electromagnetic radiation and is, therefore, difficult to detect. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. Answer I, C. Question 5. Consider the following statements about Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited, SECI. 1. This has been recently accorded the status of Navratna Central Public Sector Enterprise, CPSE. 2. Incorporated in the year 2011, SECI is the primary implementing agency of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy for renewable energy schemes projects towards the fulfillment of India's international commitments. 3. It is the only central public sector undertaking, PSU, dedicated to the solar energy sector. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is D. This has been recently accorded the status of Miniratna Category I Central Public Sector Enterprise, CPSE. The company's mandate has been broadened to cover the entire renewable energy domain and the company will be renamed to Renewable Energy Corporation of India, RECI. Question 6. With reference to International Aviation Safety Assessment Program, ISA program, consider the following statements. 1. It is a program established by the United Nations. 2. The ISA program focuses on 3 broad areas, which include personnel licensing, operation of aircraft, and airworthiness of aircraft. 3. The program is designed to evaluate the ability of a country's civil aviation authority or other regulatory body to adhere to international aviation safety standards and recommended practices for personnel licensing, aircraft operations, and aircraft airworthiness. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 only. The answer is D. It is a program established by the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, in 1992. Regulatory authorities in any sovereign country are obliged under the Chicago Convention to exercise regulatory oversight over air carriers within the state. Such international standards and recommended practices are laid down by the United Nations Technical Agency for Aviation, the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO. Question 7. Quality Control Orders, QCO, have been issued for fibers cotton, polyester, and viscose that constitute the basic raw materials for the majority of the Indian textile and clothing industry. Consider the following statements about this. 1. International manufacturers of these fibers, who supply to India, are also mandated to get a certificate from the Bureau of Indian Standards, BIS, which is the certifying authority for the QCOs. 2. The main aim of the QCO is to control the import of sub-quality and cheaper items and to ensure that customers get quality products. 3. The imports of fibers are for different reasons: cost competitiveness, non-availability in the domestic market, or to meet a specified demand of the overseas buyer. Which of the following given above is correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is C. The textile buyers, be they domestic or international, have established a supply chain over the years, and when there are constraints because of certification, the value chain is disrupted. Question 8 with reference to giant magnet resistance, GMR, consider the following statements. 1. GMR is the result of the electrical resistance of a conductor being affected by magnetic fields in adjacent materials. 2. It is used in hard disk drives and magneto-resistive RAM in computers, biosensors, automotive sensors, microelectromechanical systems, and medical imagers. 3. Conventional GMR devices are cooled to low temperatures to suppress the kinetic energy of their constituent particles, keeping them from deflecting the electrons moving past them. Which of the following given above are correct? A. 1 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 1, 2 and 3. D. 2 and 3 only. The answer is C. GMR-based devices are particularly used to sense magnetic fields. The new study has found that a graphene-based device, unlike conventional counterparts, wouldn't need to be cooled to a very low temperature to sense these fields. Say a conductor is sandwiched between two ferromagnetic materials, commonly metals attracted to magnets, like iron. When the materials are magnetized in the same direction, the electrical resistance in the conductor is low. When the directions are opposite each other, the resistance increases. This is GMR. The magneto-resistance observed in the graphene-based device was almost 100 times higher than that observed in other known semimetals in this magnetic field range. Thank you, everyone. Do subscribe to this channel. Use code SPLIVE to join Unacademy.